Alright, yeah. We're gonna continue Ocarina of Time. Let me just sip my juice. Actually, and by sip, I mean practically finish the whole thing. A tiny amount of juice, but good. Wait, did it put me back at home? I need a reminder as to what I was up to. Yeah, so we did the Donga's Cavern. Entering Zora's Domain, I guess, is the next thing. Okay. Alright. Maybe. Oh shit. Wrong button! My bad. What do you want? Saria. Okay. It's just the question is she in her house, or do I have to go back through the woods again? I have to go back through the woods again. Okay, fine. Alright, I remember now. If I knew how the woods worked properly, this wouldn't be such a pain. I kinda got there by accident the first time. I gotta say, it is nice to be able to play on the handheld directly. It just makes this more comfortable. The only thing that's weirding me out about this is just the lack of an extra analog stick, but I guess that's fine. Oh yeah, you do that to rotate the camera. Guess that works. It's all about accidentally finding my way. No. I'm gonna find the map. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Okay, hang on. I just went back to this. Hey! That's rude. Definitely nuts. Yeah, I guess I need them. Gone. Nah. Got plenty of that. Oh, hello. It's not. Leave me alone. Okay, we're going up this way. And this way. Oh, come on. I can enable you to pick up more Deku Nuts. Yeah, okay. What about you? Okay. Cool. Well, I guess from here it's any of these doors. Oh, wait, go back. Alright. Wait, no. Ah! How's this? Damn it. Okay. That way. That way. That way. That way. Go straight up. Go left. There it is. Took an eternity, but I got that. What? There we go. I don't know why the first two missed. Anyway. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, honestly, without that map, it would have been a pain in the ass to get there. Do it. She'd better be here. Okay, she's out good. Shit. And suddenly it became clear of what I was supposed to do. Okay. Hey, would you like to speak to Saria? Oh boy. Hello, can you hear me? Don't mind talking to you using Ocarina Magic, but I really like to talk to you face to face. But we just did. Oh, we got a fucking infinite loop here. She wants me to talk to her face to face so she can tell me that, we can talk anytime using the Ocarina. It's great. Dear. Just take any door. Alright. Is it gonna work this time? Talk to her. Can you hear me? Are you collecting spiritual stones? You have one more to find? You mean the spiritual stone of water, don't you? The great Decatee once told me that King Zora, ruler of Zora's domain, has it. No. Well, that was well worth my time. I don't know why she couldn't say that right when I was there. Seems like an oversight. Anyway. Alright. You saw me on TikTok, the Magic Cup getting destroyed, had to come and follow. Oh, cheers, dude. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, since Pokemon came out, today/yesterday, figured it's appropriate to post that. Ah, that was so good. I think I only enjoyed Sword and Shield for moments like that. I'll be playing Diamond and Pearl in like a couple hours once I've gotten my fix of this. Yeah, thanks for checking this out. Man, it's been such a long time since I've played. Alright, Zora's Domain... maybe? This isn't gonna be like last week where I'm going around Hyrule Field for like 50 years. Looks like you got bigger and stronger already, Link. Just ahead lies Zora's Domain. Alright. The Zoras serve Hyrule's royal family by protecting this water source. Their door will not open for anyone except those who have some connection. Yeah, okay. No, it seems to me like as far as the security measure goes, playing a song probably isn't the best. Oh, this is probably Chicken, please move out of the way. Don't. Okay. I don't know, that looks suspicious. How about some magic beans? They aren't selling well. Why would you tell me that? Alright. Alright, morbid curiosity. Find a spot. Plant them. Okay. Oh, I already know where this is gonna go then. Well, it wants you to put it here, but there's a spot that I would... Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna plant a bomb tree like an idiot. I was supposed to do that. And then... There we go. Okay, that's done. Can I buy another one? Oh! Oh, I see how it is. I'm gonna have to come back. Can you... Link? Can you get out? No? Okay. There's gotta be another way across. Oh, wait. That's why this is here. Come here. Yeah, okay. Oh. There's a heart piece in the middle there. I mean, I imagine it's gonna be something where I have to come back around. Shh, quiet! Elder. Hang on. I'm not gonna cut you, I'm just using you for a flight. Now here's the awkward part. Every time I want to look up, I have to rotate the DS. Ah! Hang on, I gotta turn my chair to the left. Okay, it's not working. I look like an idiot. Shh, quiet. Not a word. I'll come back to that. A word? Well, that's two words, technically. So you just double down on it. Oh. Well, see, this one was straightforward. It's just the other one. Hey, come here. Where'd you go? Hey! Oh, I can't get him anymore. If I go down there, it means I'm gonna get dragged all the way downstream. How is that chicken not being dragged away by the force of the water? Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay. I mean, I appreciate the attention to detail with the gyro, but it would have been nice to be able to move the camera with the analog stick or something. Like, if I want to look straight up, I have to point the DS at the ceiling, and it just looks weird. Just ahead, King Zora's chamber. Show some respect. Oh boy, Boomer ahead. He's gonna talk to me about how I don't have a house and should really stop eating toast for breakfast with avocado. Okay, hang on. No! The targeting is my bane of existence here. There we go. Oh, my dear Princess Ruto. Where's she gone? I'm so worried. Okay. High dive practice spot. Are you confident in your diving skill? I'll have a look around first. Alright, fine. Our diving game is 20 rupees, wanna play? Oh no! I don't have enough rupees. Oh, come on! You can't spot me the two. Oh, I'm good for it. No. Sorry, Link. Maybe if you'd stop eating toast and avocado for breakfast, you might be able to afford to play this minigame. Fine, I'll destroy your pottery. Alright, there we go. Alright. Pick up all rupees I throw from here. You only have a limited amount of time. You pick them all up, come back here. Oh, you know what? I would assume that... Nah, maybe with diving I can do it. I got the feeling that I'm already gonna... Hey! Oh, yep. This is going about as well as I thought it would go. May as well have just gone, here, Link, give me 20 rupees so I can just light them on fire in front of you. Alright, I made a bit of a recovery, but not enough of a recovery. Ah. Okay. Well, I got my money back. No, alright, I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. This is fine. Who is this small child that has arrived in our home and is smashing all our pottery? Alright, we got this time. I'm doing it again. Come on. No. You can do it. You can do it. I'm not holding the button. Congratulations! Where are you? Oh, he said come back up, right? Yeah. Alright, that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Also, it's good to see that the TikTok stuff is working. I need to put more videos of like Pokemon getting destroyed. What a graceful dive. Now please take this. This is a scale of our kind. With this you can dive much deeper. Cool. I was expecting a heart piece, but that's also good. Oh no. Oh, what have I done? Can I go back? I'm certain that that's probably the right way to go, but let's just make sure we explore everything. Just to be sure. Who are you? We are the Zoras, the proud aquatic people. So you say you have some connection to Hyrule's royal family? Well, what do you want from us? Inconspicuous torch. There's a bunch of inconspicuous torches. What is this? Fresh. Let's see what's, yeah. Oh. Okay. 300? It's adult size. So I'm not wearing it right now. Okay. I guess that's it. Alright, then out we go. We are good at diving, how about you? Already did it. Okay, yeah, like Hylia. Alright. Alright, I get it. Noted. I think there might be more to discover. What is this? Bottle? Empty bottle. It has a message in it though. It looks like there's something already inside the bottle. It's a letter. Help me. I'm waiting for you inside Lord Jabu Jabu's belly, Ruto. P.S. Don't tell my father. Okay. What? Okay, well, see, yeah, but... You would think the hints would progress, but it's always like, hey, you want to talk to Saria? Okay. Daily trying to get to the bottom of the mysteries of Lake Hylia, the scientist. Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Perhaps you've met that old lady from the potion shop? She is like a student of mine. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that's it? Okay. I was expecting more. It looks like there's stuff down there. Okay. Oh, that is creepy. Very unsettling old man. Hey. Oh no. I'm gonna have to save for beans, aren't I? What are you doing? You've come a long way to get up here. Touch the map at the subscreen sometime. This is a beautiful lake full of pure, clear water. At the lake bottom there is a water temple used to worship the water spirits. The Zoras are guardians of the temple. The Zoras come from Zora's domain in northeast Hyrule, an aquatic race. They are longtime allies of Hyrule's royal family. I heard that only the royal... Okay. Oh, but... Is that going to do... Oh, shit. I'm sure there's a reason. I'll just chill out here for a little while. Let me in! Just begs the question, like, how many people have they buried outside of this gate? The things. Nearly sunrise. At least I earned some money. That's nice. Finally! I'm here for money, more than anything else. Very good money-making room. I'm gonna destroy every single one. It's a matter of principle. Nice. Well done. This is a bottled ghost spirit. Sell it to someone who's crazy about weird things like this. Interesting. I don't know who would fit that description right now, so maybe not. Get through the door, Link! Are there any new masks? There's no new masks. Oh, yeah, there is. Mask of Truth. Sorry, you can't borrow this mask yet. Huh. But it sold the other one! Okay. What is this? Bowling alley? Huh? Oh. A customer. Welcome to our cutting-edge amusement center. The Bombchu Bowling Alley. Do you want to know what you can win? Well, it's a secret. I can't tell you until you've paid to play. Alright, I'm in. Aim for the hole to center, then let Bombchu go. You get 10 tries. Ready? Let's bowl. Well, Mr. Scott, here's what you can win. Well, that's... Yep. Okay, so it's not a touchscreen thing, it's just a matter of... Okay, I see. Oh. Shit. Thankfully it doesn't have a timer, I can just... That's in. That's straight in. What? How is that not straight in? I could have sworn that was like straight in the middle. Dude. Okay. I'm on the spot right now. What do you mean? Closer? Nope. I would have thought I figured it out. has a timer. There. Oh no. Oh, the skill. Oh, what the shit. Godspeed. Oh, come on, come on! When it clicks, it clicks. Hang Hang on, what happened to the heart container? Hey! Is it a points-based thing? I got ripped off. Where's my heart piece? But don't tell me that was the prize the first time and then the prize changes every round. Now I'm broke again. I'll have to come back when I'm richer. Anything of interest in here? Yeah, not really. Alright. I can't believe it didn't give me the heart piece. I shot everything properly. It seems that strange packs of dogs roam our street at night. Doesn't that seem weird to you? Stop! Hey, what? What's wrong with loitering around all day? Huh, kid? Okay, I got money again. They say we Hylians have big ears in order to hear the voices of the gods, but I've never heard them. Alright, well other than that, I don't see any other reason to come here. I shouldn't have hopped on those owl's talons. Well, let's see. Nope. There are 3 hollow inscriptions. Oh, okay. Yep, so we come back here at the end. Alright. Kinda figured. That owl led me astray. He's supposed to be my North Star. Instead he's like, hey, do you want me to take you somewhere that has nothing to do with what you're doing currently? To add insult to injury, the lady running the bowling center is gonna swindle me for money. Just wait until I'm an adult. Alright, I'm going back to, well, I guess like Hylia, right? I just wonder if I can get there without going through Zora's domain. Oh, what if I show the note to... No, but alright, the note says not to tell her dad, but why would I still have the note then? If it was a throwaway note... If it was a throwaway note that I wasn't supposed to tell her father about, then why would I keep it? The information has been consumed. Hang on. That's the woods. It's the southern one. I'm just going to ignore you. Oh, please, 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 please let me get in there that way. I'm going to be a little sad if I can't go back to where I was this way. That sound always weirds me out. It doesn't sound like a wolf. It just sounds like a child crying, and the first time I heard it was in the village. Beyond this point, yep, we know. No. I think I'm about to be sad. The most annoying character in the game is the owl. The owl is the most annoying? Really? You're not... You're gonna ignore the flying elephant in the room? Hey! 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 Listen! How's that not more annoying? You're clipping that so you can make it ringtone? Oh no. You don't want me yelling at you every time your phone rings. Navi is second? Ugh, dude, Navi would be first for me. Your interactions with the owl are, like, pretty spread out. He took so long to say anything in the original N64 version, and his dialogue options were flipped. So you hit the button that is normally I understand, and it's actually, can you repeat that? Ah, yes. The, classic, I'm gonna accidentally loop the entire dialogue again. Because I'm impatient and I'm spamming the button. I'm gonna be playing Pokemon later, so I look forward to doing that again. That owl just wasted my time. Took me to the town. Now I gotta backtrack with the chicken. The 3 times that Navi has interacted with me today, all 3 times it's been trying to tell me the exact same thing. I know that these get progressively more expensive, so I figured while I'm passing, let's buy another one. I mean, that's clearly from high ground. I imagine something we won't be able to do for a while. Yeah, kind of figured. They could have picked a better sample for the wolf. Or maybe I'm just thinking about how wolves sound in cartoons, and maybe that's actually how a wolf sounds. Well, thanks a lot, chicken. I hope this is still open. Nope. I'll have to play it again. Okay. Thanks, Al. This is all the Al's fault. Oh, wait. I was gonna rat out the princess. Hold on. Why else would I be keeping the note? It's reverse psychology right there. Yep, there's a flame. Alright, well, let's see. Oh, it's a letter from Princess Ruto. Let's see. She's inside Lord Jabu Jabu? That's not possible. A guardian god, Lord Jabu Jabu, would never eat my Princess Ruto. But since that stranger Ganondorf came here, Lord Jabu Jabu has been a little green around the gills. The evidence seems clear. Of course, you'll go find Ruto. You can pass through here to the altar of Jabu Jabu. I'll keep this letter. You keep the bottle it was in. Take it respectfully. Now, let me open my orange drink. Oh, that animation. That is so unsettling. And the noises he's making. Could he not do this quicker? They had to prolong that as long as possible. Yes, I hated it as well. Don't you worry, you were not alone. I probably should have looked out where the other one was before running. Oh, there, okay. classic Zelda. Okay, again. Oh, there's one more. Okay. Well, that was anticlimactic. Excellent use of time. And they're... okay. Wait, can you catch a... The torches go out after all, so you have to light them up as fast as possible. Shit. But then that makes no sense. That one should be out too. Okay, now it is. So we have to, what, marathon this? Fine, fine, fine. Stick, please. The thick ones stay lit longer. Got ya. Alright, wasn't anticlimactic. Just didn't go fast. See, that's where Navi would have been useful. It's like, hey, listen, you didn't go quick enough. Try it again. Okay, that was worth it. Alright, now we continue. Imagine you were a kid, and you listened to the note, where you were like, no, okay. She says to not tell her father, I'll keep it a secret. And then you just roam Hyrule forever. Because you wanna not betray Ruto. Okay. But I get the feeling I need to catch a fish. Hey! Thanks for pointing out the obvious. Let's see if there's any fish around here. Oh, Sculptula. Well, see, the only thing about this is how do I even get it? I need a hook shot, don't I? Boomerang. Ah, right, there's a boomerang. Okay. Suspicious mans. No. Oh, okay. Please tell me this is just gonna be a convenience. No, it's... Great Fairy's Fountain. Jeez, that laugh. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I'll give you a magic spell. Please take it. Hey, listen. This is nothing compared to what they do to Link in Breath of the Wild. But I suppose he's a child right now. I don't know if they do anything to adult Link. For Raw's Force. Oh yeah, the warp point thing. The screeching laugh, like... If a fairy appeared before you and gave you a magic power and then laughed like that on the way out, you would expect like a monkey's paw situation. Like, there's some kind of hubris in what she said that would mean that using the power had like some horrible side effect, and she'd be like, "Be careful what you wish for." Like maybe teleporting creates like an evil clone of you, for example. And that clone, because it has no soul, becomes a dark version of you. I don't know. I don't know if that's applicable in the game. May or may not happen. A dark version of yourself. I guess I'll be back. Okay. More like a crazed witch, I mean. One of the same. At least I know where the fish are, so that's nice. Wait, other way. I gotta say, I'm glad I didn't opt for the Nintendo 64 version of this. There's something so comfortable about being able to just lean back in my chair and play this handheld. Plus, the quality of life stuff is nice. Having inventory on the bottom screen. I love the eyes of the derpy. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought for a sec it was just dropping it. scream is right. So here you're effectively fighting off an infection, right? Dr. Lonk. What does it want me to do with the bubbles? Oh, it's attacking. Are you gonna offer any advice? Something strange is covering the entrance. You must solve the puzzle in this room. I guess, because bacteria decays the puzzle. Yeah. No more bubbles. Harry! Oh, I see. The targeting. Yeah, I'm not an idiot. I'm not gonna touch that thing. Yeah, I got there in the end. You? Who are you? I am Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. What? Are you saying my father asked you to come here and save me? I'd never asked anyone to do such a thing. Letter in a bottle? I have no idea what you're talking about. My father is worried about me? I don't care. Anyway, I can't go home right now. And you? Get out of here, understand? Why would you walk into that? Oh. Why didn't I follow her down? I picked another hole. Like, why? What was the rationale behind that? I have to get in the water to do this. Maybe. They can't get out that way. It is also bothering me how much that is moving. Hey, you can do this. Don't see anything. Alright, it was this hole, wasn't it? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Okay. Fall down the correct hole. Because I was an idiot and didn't follow her down. He's still hanging around. I told you to go away. I'm okay. I've been going inside Lord Jabu Jabu Belly since I was little. Lord Jabu Jabu is very strange today. There are electrified jellyfish and strange holes around. On top of that, my precious stone was... But anyway, that's none of your business. You, go home now, understand? No. Rude kid, yeah. I bet. I bet she becomes polite as an adult. Mifa is still best fish waifu. Oh shit. Okay. I have to do it again. Hey! Probably be above somewhere. There it is. Bobby, please. Yep. Completely under control. Okay. It's fine. I'm still somewhat healthy. See, that's problematic. This thing having crates and it just kind of stuck in its belly. Oh no, I went to the exit. Shit. Yeah. Just let me back in. Okay, I need to go... Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we've fallen down. Let's go straight across. Ow! Oh shit, they're electric. I need health badly. Uh-oh. And then it closes off, right? Yeah. Okay, can't go there. It's the same thing again. The switch, it doesn't look like you can press it down if you wait alone. Ugh. I need the spoiled brat. Apparently she was willing to help. What? Oh, right, that thing. I didn't even see it. Kinda just appeared on top of me. Is there anything else to this, or is this it? No, hang on, what's this? Ha! It's still got ya. Hey. Unfortunately, whatever he's selling, I probably won't be able to buy it. Link, please! I haven't made any progress yet. Come on, out you get. Okay, there should be passageway straight ahead. Let's see, she doesn't wanna... You worry about me? Then I'll give you the honor of carrying me. However, I won't leave until I find the thing I'm looking for. You better believe me. Okay, well... And then... the honor of carrying her. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, about that. She, kind of disintegrated in the water. How inconsiderate, blah 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 blah. As if you're a router and your people are meant to survive in the water. Don't step on the button. Oh, hold on. Doorbell's ringing. Okay, I was half expecting to die. It's okay. Yes, we're doing parcel deliveries now on Saturday. Well, this is working out for me. Okay, that worked. There we go. I just can't believe she sits perfectly still. Oops. There we go. Now I need to jump across without losing health. Hold on. Put it down. Yep. Okay, which way is which? Ooh, I need to be careful here. Which way is which? Jellyfish? Probably towards danger. Nope, I chose poorly. Yes, I know I did the wrong thing. Okay, avoid the holes. Watch out for that. That. Go left. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing... Okay. I don't have the item required for this. Try walking. I wish I wouldn't state it. Hey, shouldn't we be heading... What? Get out of here. Stop targeting the other one. Imagine if you paid attention to Navi and just went back to Rudo. What's the problem with the assistant. It's, you have to ignore it sometimes. Okay. Where did she go? Don't tell me I have to go fetch her all the way again. Ah! Please tell me she went somewhere I can actually get to. Are you out here? Please tell me you're out here. Yeah, she's over there. Don't you dare go back down the hole. I already got that one. Okay. Good. Got ya. Ow! Wow! 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 Okay. But the electricity should calm down now, alright? Oi! Okay, cool. Wait, oh, I got 30 seconds? Shut up, Navi! What is with the artificial timer? Cheers for the follow, dude. What happens when the count gets to 0? Considering we're in this creature's stomach, I don't want to find out. How am I streaming this? Modified DS. So, it lets me capture the video signal with USB. There's no other real way to do it. one's locked. About this way. This way's open. Okay, another one of these. No, I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? You can be bait. Come on. Get him on. There we go. I mean, I'll bring her along just in case. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, there we go. Hang on. Need help. Ah, yep. Cancel out what I picked out. Wait. Alright, got it. Okay. So that's gonna get rid of the main pillar now. Really? Okay, we're dropping here. I don't know if I need her anymore. I could probably leave her here. I may have made a mistake by coming down here. This one's still not really calming down. Oh, hello. Alright, that didn't really do anything. I'm gonna leave it down here for a sec. I may have messed up by dropping her. Oh, she's up here. Magical teleportation, great. Convenience. Alright, leave it be for now. I considered blah 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 blah. Okay. So now this is the part I need to think. There's something across there, but how do I get over there? Or just yeet her across like that? Nope. She's not gonna be happy about that. Oh, she's fine. Oh, shit. Well, I did not. I thought throw her across and she lands on the button. That was my train of thought there. Not making fun of me, it's just funny. Yeah. It's okay. Didn't fly as far. Try again. Oh. Alright, I tried the running jump. I think I'm overcomplicating this. There's gotta be a simple solution. What are you about? Nope. She just can't fly far enough. It looks further than what it is. I like the sound she makes when she hits the wall. Am I saying she's fat? No, I'm just saying she's just too much of a distance. And if I can lift her above her head, lift her above my head as a child, she's probably not that heavy. I think it's a matter of being aerodynamic. You're correct. Maybe if she would, kind of not be in the crouched sitting position and would expand out to be like a Superman position, it might work. But no, she's just gonna sit there like a boulder. Oh, that's not funny. So the only— oh no. That's gonna hurt. Yeah. Thanks. It's the only thing I haven't figured out. If I collide with anything, I'm dead. Hey. Don't touch me. You would think one of these holes would land. Oh, there you go. Oh, this is what I was looking for. Well, sort of. It's the one next to it. Do I have to hold it? Hang on. Oh, there we go. Dude, can you look up? Ah. I hate the locking in this. You either have to snap onto it or you have to use gyro. Yeah, I'm looking straight down right now. There we go. That hit. Also hit. Okay. Now we can actually get these. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get that one. I need to fall in again. Yeah. So, it would be this one. There we go. Stop telling me to head back to the princess when you know that that's not the way we're supposed to go right away. Oh, this aiming. Okay. Is this an exit? Can't seem to get. There's something in the middle there. Well, there's no way there. Doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Okay. We'll be back. Alright, as long as I've exhausted all options down here, I'm satisfied. I'll try talking to her. Man. Well, here lies the problem. How do we get across that? You'd think it'd be obvious. Oh, shit. Land in the water. Alright, we're okay. It's alright. Yeah, what is up with this? Hey! Thank you. There's gotta be a simple solution here. I'm trying to think what else would be opened up now that the main beam is gone. Let me try going through the other doorway again. I was gonna say help, please. Help! Heaven forbid it's something useful. Okay, I think I've kind of exhausted all the options here. Would it kill you to just give me a heart? Didn't think that was it. Dude, this is really stumping me. Hey. I'm locked on, aren't I? Oh, now I am. Okay, good. I know it wants me to do something with Ruto, but what? I'm gonna hate the answer. It's gonna be something I've overlooked. You know what? What if I have to climb? Yeah, hang on. I'm looking. Doesn't look like there's any way you can climb. What if the only thing I haven't tried is trying to take her outside, but I doubt she's gonna have anything of that. This is like me exhausting all options here. Nope, that wasn't it. Is there another entry to this? Okay, that's another alternative. Like, maybe there's another entry. Think outside the box. I don't think it's a thing. I thought maybe an entrance in this blowhole or something. Hey! I'm gonna hate the answer. Thanks, targeting. How did that miss? Alright. This is the only thing I haven't figured out. Kind of out of ideas here. This is all I can think to do is just throw her. Oops. I don't see anything to dive with either. Oh! I just realized what it could be. Potentially. It could be a dead end, but let's assume it's not. Yeah, okay. There we go. That's it! That's what I've been looking for. Throw me up onto the platform. Brat. Why don't you climb up? Okay. But why Princess Rita? My goodness, I found my mother's stone. I got very upset when Lord Jabby Jabby swallowed it. While I was feeding him, he suddenly swallowed me. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. But now that I've found it, I don't need to be here anymore. So, take me home right now. Ah, what's this? An octopus? Okay. The boss room came down. How's that missing? Gotta get closer. This is the only way I'm gonna get closer. Oh, you arsehole. Where'd he go? Oh, I see. You go around. This is not gonna be fun. Dude, what is with the lock on? Didn't want to lock on. Oh, come on. No, can't climb that. You dick. Oh shit. I'm not doing well. Ah, the targeting is just... It's not fun. Sometimes it locks on, other times it's like, nope, just gonna rotate the camera. Alright, it's fine. Oh, I got off there. See, like there, for example, it has an arrow. And then it takes like 3 presses of the button for it to lock on to the actual enemy. It should just be a matter of going in there. fine. Damn it, there was health there too. I mean, not ideal, but something. Yeah, oh, right away. Joke's on you, dickhead. Turn around. Not too close to him. Nearly. Just keep throwing it at this point. We'll close the gap. How's that not hitting? Got it. Let's keep running. Ah, spikes, please. I'll get closer. Just keep moving and eventually close the gap. Alright, should be targeting now. There we go. Alright, this is going better than before. Wait, other way. Shit. No, but this works. I don't think it slows you down doing this. Maybe it does. Ugh, it's tiring. Hold on. Ah, resting thumb. a little uncomfortable. How did that not hit? This is physically exhausting. Fuck. Okay, I gotta catch up again. Yeah, chill, I got this, Navi. Great looking. Great looking. This fight is so obnoxious. I don't want to get too close to it either. Because the DS's analog stick is really not comfortable to hold down on. Because your finger slips off it. Please. Please! I can't just keep holding the button down. I gotta rest my fingers for like for a minute at least. Oh man. Alright, come on. How's this not hitting? Dude, like I'm right in there. And I don't want to be too close, otherwise it's gonna reset. Sake. Alright, I just lost my distance again. Yep. Great. Oh, this fight is so exhausting. Ugh. I'm so tired. Your pinky hurts. My thumb fucking hurts right now from that fight. If it was a normal controller, I think I wouldn't have any problems. It's just the DS's thumbstick is not comfortable to be holding down. Okay. Maybe there's another way to do it, I don't know. The 3DS thumbstick sucks, yep. And unfortunately this fight relies on you running around in a single direction. Okay. No, just eat the hit, honestly. Okay. I think it's just easier to eat the hit, make him turn around, and then... I'm just gonna fall to exhaustion. Damn it, too close. You absolute wanker. I think this is the way to do it. Yeah, no, this is the way I'm fighting him. Oh my god, is that so much easier? Alright, admittedly he's a bit faster now. You fucking dick. Where is he? Okay, get hit. Am I stuck? No, it's just an annoying fight. And that wasn't even the boss. It's just the analog stick that's the problem. It's hard to hold it down. It's just uncomfortable. It's okay. I had my tactics to get it done. It worked. Yeah! Ah, great. The thumbstick became smooth from used to suck. Oh, so it's just no resistance in it whatsoever. That sucks. I think there's a way to fix it, but it's just a bit tedious to do. Camera! Why? Why did you not unlock? It's because the boomerang was still in midair. I don't know if I can make this. Nope. Alright. Get the one furthest away first, then get the close one. There we go. Hey! Shut up, Navi. What? I have to go get Ruta? Are you getting tired? Good lord. You end up getting a thumbstick cap. Oh. Ah, those things are funny. So where is she then? You would think for convenience sake she'd be here. Let me go check. Would I like a hint? If I'm running around in circles too much. I think right now it's fine. That may or may not be right. I like the disclaimer. You sound like Red from Animal Crossing. It's like, hey cousin, would you like a hint? Only for the low, low price of $40. All sales are final. Hints may or may not be correct. It's been a hot minute since last you played. Yeah, the last time I played this was on the Nintendo 64. So, to me, it is vague recollection at best. Because I didn't own this game. Played it at a friend's house. I mean, I would imagine I have to go fetch Her Highness. Her Royal Highness. As it's a weighted platform. Well, she was eaten by the octopus, so you would think she'd be here. Or in this room, at least. Do I have to? I mean, I just did this. You want to eat those things? What? Ew. Well, this is probably gonna hurt. Jello, it looks... And I'm sorry to use the word, but it looks kind of fleshy to be Jello. That's not a good adjective to use. So the last time I met up with her, she was in this room, but she's not here. Can you give a vague hint? Go for it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can pick up. I don't think there is. Oh wait. There was that middle room that had pots. Think don't destroy the boxes. Oh. Yeah, potentially. I guess she upped and left. I was about to go... No, it's fine. I was about to go through the lengthy process of carrying an urn all the way up here, so this saves me the heartache. Okay, good. I was going to do something similar, but obviously a more stupid solution. I forgot about the crates. My solution would have taken me on quite the journey. Imagine can't be good for my health to be in that. There's a switch beyond this wall. And I damage them, it reminds you what to do. Ah. Oh, gyro camera.
Oh.
I think it's the same thing both ways. Alright. You actually love the 3DS gyro. I think it's nice when you're not sitting like I am and have a cable attached to the back of your DS that kind of keeps you on a leash. Because, yeah, that's what I'm going through right now. Oh shit, I went through the wrong door, didn't I? Oh, you idiot. I lost my bearings. Yeah, it's just a little more awkward. What? Guess I wasn't directly on top of it. Hey! I swear, if it would have blocked me again. I would have had a mild conniption. Oh, great. Yeah, nice lock-on system. Okay. Door to the right. Not this one. Link? Link? I'm not doing anything here. Okay. He just kept falling. I wasn't doing anything. I promise that wasn't me being stupid. Okay. It should auto-face me in the direction. It does when you unlock it, but then I kinda lost my bearings when I went down the vines. Anemone! Have fun, least favorite boss. What is it with enemies that reside in aquatic areas? I just needed to get the lock again. It's NASCAR? Yeah. Both bosses involve running around the circle. Over and over again, repeatedly. You asshole. Okay. Good enough. Damn it. Come on. Come on. Have to get away from it. Easier said than done. Unfortunately for me, the targeting is being a little fucky at the moment. Oh, I see. It's supposed to take out its friends. Yeah, well, if my aim would stop locking onto the thing that I can't actually target, would be useful. Yeah, aim for the thing above you. Oh, auto-targeting is like, go fuck yourself. I have to throw this manually, don't I? It's the only thing you can target. I targeted something before. This is just throwing really awkwardly. There we go. Okay, well, fine. Oh, yep. I think it's just a boomerang, it's a little jank. Okay, see that time it worked perfectly fine. Alright, now he's got no more friends. The boomerang is kinda yeah. Doesn't seem to have a reliable arc. at how much I'm locked on. There we go. Oh, I was gonna say, if that didn't hit, it's gonna be slightly annoyed. Alright, I need to heal. It's alright, those urns. Nope. Safety net. Hey! What's the hint? Oh, thanks. Aim for the things that I killed already. Great hint. Not gonna lie, my thumb is a little tired. Ew. You're late. What took you so long? You're useless. I was just lonely, that's all. Just a little. You're glad they gave the Switch real joysticks. Well, better joysticks. I wouldn't call them real joysticks. The Joy-Cons are still a little jank, but infinitely better than this for sure. I got one of those, Hori pads. And let me tell you, the analog sticks on those are better than the Pro Controller. It's so comfortable to use. You look cool. Cooler than I thought you would. Anyway, just a little. Well, anyway, you saved me, so I guess I'll reward you. What do you wish? Just tell me. I want the stone. You mean the spiritual stone of waters or a sapphire, don't you? My mother gave it to me and said I should only give it to a man who will be my husband. You might call it a Zora engagement ring. You want those, but they just seem massive? They're not that big. If you want, I can show you a comparison picture. I have them. You can put a Joy-Con side by side and you can see how much bigger it is. But I tell you, like, the button, the... 1, the analog sticks are amazing. 2, the D-pad is so much better. And 3, the buttons just being slightly bigger, like X, Y, B, A, is super comfortable. It also has back triggers that you can program to be whatever button you want. The downside, it doesn't have NFC, so you can't do amiibo on them, and they don't rumble. But if you can overlook that, they are, well, in my opinion, the most comfortable way to play handheld. You bought a Powera controller and the A, B, X, Y buttons are atrocious. Haven't tried that. Don't tell my father, or we're gonna tell your father. I'm gonna be swapping to Pokemon anyway, so I'll do that. You don't do NFC, Rumble isn't a huge deal for you. That's exactly what I thought when I got them. I'm not really gonna use amiibos, and if I do, I'll just get the Joy-Cons out, it's no biggie. Do they do motion? They do have gyro, yes. I think. Oh no, but I guess the Switch has them. You can't, they don't have batteries, like you can't use them as individual Joy-Cons. They're purely for handheld mode, so I guess not. There was a Skulltula here, I remember. I guess it depends if the gyro is in the controller or in the Switch. I guess it would be in the Switch, right? I don't know. Probably best looking that one up. Because I've definitely done gyro aim. I'm just not sure if that comes from the controller or the Switch itself. You bought new Joy-Con housing that come with the D-pad. They're a little better, but honestly, I don't know. I live by these. I'm not going anywhere until I get that skull tour. Yeah, don't worry, I know. Oh, that's right, the tree. The Switch Lite has the best D-pad you ever used, really? Huh. Well, the Switch, I guess. Right now, my favorite D-pad is, Wait, it's not here. Unless it's only nighttime. My favorite D-pad is on the, DualShock 5. The D-pad on those controllers are great. Yeah, maybe it's a nighttime thing. I have to progress. That's fine. Let's wrap this up. Oh, Link, you saved the princess, eh? Really, I appreciate it. That's it. Okay, and there's no wrap-up. I guess we're off to the Gerudo Valley next. So... How do you save here? Oh, it's like... that. There we go. Got it. Alright. It's a good wrap-up, I think, for today's Zelda session. So, I'll play this again next week, same time. Fridays for you Americans and Friday night for Europeans / Saturday, you know. I'm gonna stand up and stretch for 5 minutes, because I've been sitting down for a while. And I'll play a bit of Pokemon Pearl to wrap things up for today. So, that came out yesterday, and yeah, I liked Diamond and Pearl. After taking a break from Pokemon, like I played Red and Blue and Gold and Silver, I didn't play another Pokemon game again until Diamond and Pearl, so I have nostalgia for these ones, so it should be good. But yeah, I'm gonna get a drink. We've been sitting for a while, do the same thing. Alright, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, and yeah, we'll get started on Diamond and Pearl. Okay, let me close this. I'm loving the whole DS capture thing, it's so good. And there's so many games that I'm just looking forward to playing.